SwoleBenji here. Today we're going to be doing some is this tier 5? Yeah, tier 5 yellow zone wood chopping. I've got my tier 8 set on. Pork pie with an Avalonian axe. No premium though, because I don't think it's worth resubbing right now, but we're just going to chop some trees and be chill, have some discussions. So let's dismount here, eat our pork pie, which that sounds so good right now. Like in real life, a pork pie. Oh man. And yeah, we're just gonna be chopping trees. We're just gonna be riding around and chopping trees. So this is where it all began for me, okay? When I first installed Albion Online, this is what I did. The very first thing out of the tutorial, I managed to get a gathering set going, and I was like, I want to be the best lumberjack in Albion Online. So the first 3 months of the game, this is all I did. I would ride around in forests. I actually, my character lived in Lymhurst. He didn't live in Bridgewatch. And I just chopped trees. 3 months of tree chopping. And oh man, it was loads of fun because I really enjoy gathering in video games. Like, have you guys ever heard of the game Arcade? I was a character in that game that did not quest. I did not kill mobs. I chopped trees all the way to max level cap. And there's the new game that's coming out, New World. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna chop trees until I'm level 60. I mean, I'll do some quests because that game is very mixed. But look how fast I deleted that tier 5 tree. And I know these tier 5 trees, they only have 1 out of 5 hits, so they're not that good. But it's just chill, man. Like, yes, I am faction flagged right now, so the enemy faction can gank me and send me back to a nearby Bridgewatch zone, which is fine. That's part of the game. I'm willing to risk a small repair bill on my item set here. But yeah, we're just gathering some wood, and here's the thing. Like, I have come so far in Albion that I don't need to do this anymore. Like, there's really no point for me to be chopping these trees. I'm doing it because it's relaxing, and I don't know what it is. There's something about chopping trees that makes me feel good. It gives me these warm, fuzzy, tingly feelings, right? Like, I will spend hours watching YouTube videos of people chopping down trees. I'm weird. I don't understand it. But hey, like, this game gives me that outlet to chop trees because in real life, if I went and chopped down a tree, that's very illegal where I'm from, for one. But at the same time, like, oh, there's a 5 node. Wow, okay. If I was to just, like, go and chop down someone's tree, like, in their yard, I could be, like, sued for, like, $20,000 or something crazy. I've looked it up. Like, if I ever wanted to be, like, this rogue tree chopping criminal, it's bad, man. Like, trees are, they're no joke. You can't just go chop them down, man. The government will get you. Oh, someone's been chopping these trees down. I'm not the only one. What are you doing, bro? Oh, what the heck is this? He's got, like, armor and bow, and that's it. He must be doing some kind of challenge or something. But, yeah, we're just out here. We're just chopping. We're having a good time. We're feeling all right. And, yeah, we even get the little tier 3 trees. I never understood the meme, guys. The meme of, where are chestnut trees? Everyone used to... I don't know if they still do it anymore, because I don't really read chat anymore. I mean, I read it sometimes. My name gets thrown out a lot in chat. People always bring up my name. What is up with that? But, no... Yeah, here it is right here. This is what I'm talking about. Mephilio says, where to find chestnut. They're still doing it, dude. They're still memeing that stuff. Who started that meme? Where did it come from? And why do people do it? I get that, like, a legit newbie maybe at some point in the game asked, where is chestnut trees? That's totally fine. But every day, dude, people are like, where's chestnut trees? And I'm sorry if my voice sounds raspy and, not as Chad-like that you're used to. I am still sick. So, ooh, I was gonna steal that tree from him. Oh, he's also a tier 8. Why does he skip the chestnut trees, dude? It's free money, man. Like, and you're... I don't know, man. I chop down everything. I'm not, like... treeicist. All trees are created equal except for rough logs, which you should avoid unless you need them for whatever reason. Alright, we got the battle music because we aggroed the Lymhurst PvP camp there. And yes, I'm aware that I could bring more gathering tools and like get these stones and stuff, but I'm just interested in trees, guys. I don't want to get all the other ones. And yes, I could kill these mobs. My build totally. Ooh, that's a 5-2. No, wolves, go away. I want this tree. Don't bite me, please. There we go. And yoinkers, 5-2. How much are you worth? 5-2. That was 8.6k silver, which, like I said, I'm not doing this for profit anymore. I'm doing this for the pure enjoyment of just striking wood with a big, sharp, cleaving object, you know? If I chopped trees in real life, I wonder how much stronger I would be than if I just went to the gym. Like here's the thing, like, going to the gym, I used to lift for functionality, but now I just lift for aesthetics. But if I was an actual legit real-life lumberjack, and I don't mean like the ones, you know, that use the chainsaws and the giant freaking machines that, like, bite trees in half. If you guys are unaware, there are these giant machines that will, like, just take a tree and then, like, just, like, cut it in half with a giant blade. And yes, I'm still, like, what is this, level 73 on Adept Lumberjack? So I can actually get a little bit faster if I wanted to. I could dump my learning points, and it's not really that much faster, though. That's the thing. But anyway, guys, yeah, there are these giant freaking machines that cut trees, like, super easily, and they, like, break off all the branches. It's really, really cool. Like, I can sit on YouTube for hours and watch these machines just destroy trees. I don't know, man. I'm not like obsessed with trees, guys. Don't think I'm like some kind of weird tree weirdo, okay? But just the act of chopping trees, there's something primal about it. You know, like, say you're stranded on an island. Well, the first thing you probably want to do is secure some food and water, obviously, right? Via fishing or just hunting or what. I don't know. I've never been stranded on an island. I've never had to, like, survive in the wild, so I'm not really the person to talk about these kinds of things. But at some point, you're going to want to take a rock and fasten it to a stick and then smash into a tree so that you can get wood and build a shelter and stuff, right? Like, I mean, all these survival sandbox games teach us to do that. Ooh, there's a, what was that, 4-2? And I can just cut this down with the bear mauling me. It's fine, because we're so fast. But yeah, like, chopping trees is something that you as a human would need to do at some point in your life if you hadn't been born into a society. So it's like primal. It's in our DNA. There's something that drives us to do it, right? Or maybe not. I don't know. Like, if I was stranded on an island, guys, like, I don't have the knowledge. I would just die. I'm not kidding. Like, I don't think I would survive. I would just, like, I would get real hungry and thirsty, and then I would just get sick and die. Oh, man. Which, I mean, come on, you know, you gotta admit, like, I don't know how many of you guys are, like, survival enthusiasts. I've never went camping in my life. Not once. I have never slept in a tent. I have never been in the wilderness other than, like, when I was a small child, I would go to this, like, no trespass forest, and I would play around in the forest and come home with all these bug bites and stuff and rashes from, like, poison ivy. This isn't a time when, like, there wasn't really, like, video games to play. This is a time before Google existed, guys. I know that sounds old. Like, I'm some old fucking man that existed before Google, but it's true, man. I existed before flip phones, or yeah, I existed before flip phones. I can say that. I could legit say that I lived in an era where there were pagers, which, for those that don't know, a pager is this, like, little square device that you put on your hip, and it'll beep at you when someone calls it, and it's like a little text message thing, and it used to cost so much freaking money. Like, adults would use it for their businesses and crap, and man, we've come a long way as a society. Like, it's crazy to think just how much technology has advanced. And here we are, technology in 2021, where we can simulate chopping trees because we're not really allowed to do it in the real world. Imagine Guys, imagine deeper into the future what kind of video games are going to be. There's going to be like a grocery store shopping simulator, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm calling this out. I've been calling out these future things in my latest vids. Grocery stores are going to go the way of Blockbuster. For those that don't know, Blockbuster is this like movie rental chain where you used to like go inside of a shop and you would walk around and you would look at movies and video games on a shelf and you would rent them, and then you would return them like 3 to 5 days later for a small fee, right? And so grocery stores are going to be the same thing, because in the future you will only be able to order groceries on the internet, online. You're not going to be able to walk into a store and buy a carton of eggs. You're going to have that delivered to you via Amazon drone. Because the reason why it's going to go that way is not because people don't want to shop. Because believe me, I love going to like Walmart at 2 in the morning and just walking around like a real creeper. But the reason it's going to go that way is because of the cost. Okay, these grocery stores, they can't compete with like Amazon anymore. I worked in retail for 13 years and I just watched stocks plummet. I watched customer counts plummet. I had to like analyze all that data as a grocery store manager, okay? And it's sad. It's really upsetting. But they can't, like, traditional grocery stores cannot compete with giant automated AI drone controlling warehouses, okay? Like, I watched this YouTube video of this giant warehouse that delivers groceries, and they had something like 10,000 robots zipping around on, like, these metal poles all day, and they were just sorting groceries and, you know, putting them into boxes and shipping them out. And, like, the thing is all of that is free labor. Yeah, you have, like, one technician that maybe, like, takes care of it, but that's an incredible, like, cost-saving thing, because you're not paying actual people to do any of that work at all. Oh, there's a guy that's dismounted over there. I can't really fight in this spec, or with Life Curse, so I gotta be careful. See if he approaches me. He mounted up, so we're good. But anyway, like, grocery stores are going to die because they can't keep up with the cost. And, like, here's another thing, too. Like, I don't know about you guys, but no one's working anymore, and I mean, I don't honestly work either, so I'm part of the problem that I'm talking about. But everywhere you go, no one is working at all. Like, I went to Taco Bell the other day, and you know what they told me? It's going to be a 40-minute wait. And 40-minute wait at Taco Bell, dude. Like, really? Why would it take 40 minutes to make Taco Bell? I could pop behind that counter, shake up some chicken, put it in a burrito, and be done in like 2 minutes. But no, it was a 40-minute wait. And the reason why is because apparently everyone that they hired had either called in or just not shown up. There's no reason to show up to Taco Bell when they only pay you like $8 or $9 an hour or something. I don't know how much Taco Bell pays. Anyone in the comments work for Taco Bell? Like, let me know, man. But at the same time, this particular Taco Bell, which is not in a busy like part of the city, it's not in a really populated part of the town. They had so many online orders like Uber Eats and Grubhub and all that stuff that they just couldn't keep up. Like, and that's another thing that I don't get. Okay, like maybe I'm just old or something, but when I want to eat something, I'm not going to pay someone an exorbitant fee to bring it to me. I actually like going out. So if I'm hungry and I want to go eat fast food, which I don't really do, but currently I am because I lost tons of weight being sick. So I've been kind of like dirty bulking. Like, I want to go out. Like, I want to go take the drive to get the food. But I also would feel incredibly lazy if someone brought the food to my girlfriend's apartment and dropped it off, you know, in front of the door. Like, that just, it's so weird to me. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm old-fashioned or something. What do you guys think? I get it if you're, like, really busy with work or something and you don't have time to, like, go out and get the food. Sure, you pay the fee, but to me, I'd rather have like the $8 fee to just drive down the road myself in a car that I own and pay for than to have someone else do it, you know? Like, I don't get that. It's just weird. You know, I haven't really been using my armor ability to chop trees faster, but we chop so darn fast that by the time the cooldown is ready, that I can't even use my armor ability. SBI, please fix. Like, look at this. It has 1 hit left. There's no reason for me to use my armor. And, oh no, the bear's getting me. Oh, help me. I want that tree. I don't want this guy to get the tree. Or I guess he's skinning. There we go, we got it. There's a lot of tier 5 trees today. This is a good zone. I gotta come back here more often. But anyway, guys, like, 40-minute wait at Taco Bell. And it's not just fast food. It's like grocery stores, retail stores, shopping centers, shopping malls, everything is incredibly short-sighted. I can drive down the road. Every single business has a now hiring sign, okay? But here's my gripe. Here's my absolute gripe. And everyone else's too, really, is that none of these places pay a livable wage. Not a single one of them, even with experience. I have 13 years in grocery retail experience as a manager, right? And the most I could get hired on for is like 13 to 15 an hour, which if you work full time, you know, you can kind of eke out a living. You can kind of afford an apartment with that, but you won't have much money left over, not to invest, not to buy a house. You will never ever be able to get ahead. So a lot of these people these days, you know, why would you waste your life working for what? Just to scrape by? It's just not worth it. Like there's teenage girls now on TikTok that make more money than doctors, and that's bewildering to me because it's like a doctor, you have to what? Go to college for 8 years and you have to do all this hardcore studying. Doctors work round the clock to save lives, and then you just have someone that just goes on TikTok and is like, I don't want to be Tracer. I don't want to be Tracer. You know, like, and they just make way more money, and I understand why they make more money because they reach a larger clientele, and you know, I don't know, man. I think I should just make a TikTok. What do you guys... I don't have a cell phone, but maybe I should make a TikTok. Can you do TikTok without a cell phone? I don't know how TikTok works. I could do, like, video game... Are video game clips even on TikTok? I've only ever seen, like, cringe compilations and stuff. I don't know, guys. I'm just too old-fashioned. I don't know this stuff, man. I just want to play video games, okay? Like, I just want to wake up, eat some good food, play some video games, you know, just have some good conversations with people, and that's a chill life right there. Just a chill, easy life, not some high stress, big business life, you know, where you're like slamming your fist down to buy and sell stocks or work at a freaking place where people hate you. And like, okay, so working grocery retail, for those that have never like worked in retail, oh my god, you're lucky, dude. Like, I've never really worked fast food, but I've heard horror stories about that as well. But you do not want to work retail. You don't ever... If you're forced to work and you do work in retail, just don't move up. Don't advance into a leadership position. The money will never be worth it, and the stress and the mental health that you will suffer is just... It's not worth it. This guy's chopping my trees. Bruh, you should go for the enchanted one. I can chop his tree too. Yoinkers! Yoinkers! Stole your tree, dude. Oh, wow, I've already done the daily. Yo, this guy, like, he's missing this enchanted tree over here. Come on now. Is he gonna fight the pig for me? Even though I stole his tree? Dude, this guy's got a lot to learn, man. You gotta be ruthless in Albion. You can't be nice like that, dude. I mean, hey, you do you. Maybe he has a moral obligation. But... He's just out here, he's skinning, he's chopping trees, he's doing what I did when I first started, okay? Like, now, here's the thing, I've mentioned this many times, but mathematically, when you're out gathering, you really just want to focus on one resource, you don't want to focus on all of them. Yo, that tree's dead, and they didn't even chop it. That is free loot right there. I mean, I'll take it, dude, sure. Free money, man. How much have we earned so far? Okay. Oh, wait, we got a board to run away from. Yo, there's so many tree monsters. I gotta kill them all, dude. I'm gonna pull all of them and kill them all at once. It's gonna be great. That is nice. Look at that. There's like, I can pull 4 of them. That's unheard of. Let me chop the regular trees first. And we're gonna get, this is gonna be a big yield right here, man. And then we'll check how much we've earned. Alright, so that's expert level. Okay. So we're just gonna pull them all. And we are a life curse staff, so we can absolutely handle this. So we activate this, hit them with the laser beam. Okay, I say we can handle this, and then I don't know, man. Like, it's getting a little dicey. I got my shield, popping shields. You know, we got the curse staff. We're stacking up the curses. They're gonna start melting here pretty soon. Hit them with the laser beam. And down they go. So now we can use our armor ability. Look how fast we chop. Boom, look at that. Just deleting. Look at that. That is so many tier 5s. Like, I put out a video where, like, I ran around the roads of Avalon, right, to gather. People think that's better than this. I don't know how. I don't know why anyone would think that Avalonian road gathering is better. Yeah, I get it. You kill, like, one super beefy mob, and it's got 100 hits. But just riding around here in the yellow zone, completely safe. You know, like, gankers aren't going to kill me and take my shit. Like, I've gotten way more than 100 hits already. I can tell you that right now. And before someone, like, you know, counts every single hit, and it's like 97 or something. Okay, what were we talking about? We were talking about something, man. Yeah, like, working grocery retail, I guess. Like, you don't want to move up, man. The pay is not worth it. It's so freaking miserable. Like, I've never had problems. Okay, so I have had problems with customers being bitchy and stuff, and that's fine, but I could always handle it, right? It's just a customer that's upset. You just make them happy. They go away. If you can't make them happy, they chew you out, and it's like, who gives a shit what some old granny thinks, or some, you know, middle-aged guy, you know, working a shit job. Like, why do I care what his opinion is of me? You know, like, you'll get chewed out in retail no matter what you do. You can't make everyone happy, and you just got to understand that. But the real suffering comes from a couple things when you hit leadership positions. And that is shitty coworkers that always call in and show up late and don't do any work, and they don't pull their weight, and they just come in and they just, like, shit on the toilet and play on their cell phone all day. Or they just don't do the work, or they do the work wrong, no matter how many times you tell them. Week after week after week, you educate them how to do their fucking job, and then they just don't do it, and they don't give a shit, and they never change. These are the fucking people that are blight on a society. They are the worst. They are so awful. But there's another one, there's another aspect of being in a leadership position that's even worse, and that is corporate. Corporate is not a person. Corporate is not something you can reason with. It is a monster that is only there to make your life hell. Okay, so dealing with corporate in grocery retail is absolute just mind-numbing madness, okay? Because things like, say, like you have a system going that works really well. Then corporate decides they're going to change this shit up. They're going to change the way things work, and it's way more of a hassle. It doesn't work with the current computer systems, and oh my god, just like the dumbest things come from corporate. All these are just one-hit nodes because I've already cleared it out. Just clear it out anyway, I don't care. Trees are not allowed to grow back. Oh, I said trees are not allowed to grow back in my presence. This boar can try to defend you all he wants, but no. Deleted. Trees come back faster now than they used to. Like, back in the day, they would take longer to regrow. So it's a nice change, SBI. You know, we're gonna check how much we've earned at the end, just to make it, you know, that much better. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna admit right now, I forgot journals. I didn't bring journals today. Honestly, I don't need to. Like, this is not. I'm not doing this for the money, guys. I'm not doing this for the profits. I'm doing this so we can sit down together and we can hang out and we can chat and we can talk about how shitty it is to work at grocery stores, I guess. That's today's discussion, you know? But, so corporate, right? Let me give you an example, okay? Now, in grocery stores, sometimes the front end blows up. And what that means is that, like, all the customers rush to the checkout stands all at the frickin' same time, and you don't have enough cashiers to really like check out everyone in a timely manner. So lines start forming, people start getting angry. So what you do is you take your extra people around the store that work in like the dairy department or like the movie section or the electronics, because they're slow and they're not really doing much. You move them to the front end to open check stands so that they can get the customers out faster, right? And this includes department heads, managers, people that wear button-up shirts and ties, because that was the dress code for managers at the place I worked. And you basically just move everyone to the front end until the customers leave, and then you put them back to their departments to work, right? Which sucks, because if you're like behind in your department, now you're even more behind because you have to help the front end because they didn't hire enough cashiers or they didn't plan for the rush, right? But anyway, so corporate decides in its magical freaking mystical mind that department leaders and managers are no longer allowed to assist on the front end, which means half your freaking staff can no longer jump on a check stand and get the customers out the freaking door. Okay? Now, do note, I know you guys may not be aware of this, but these multi-billion-dollar grocery store chains, they have stuff in the ceilings, literal heart rate monitors, heat sensors, and motion detectors that track customer movement around the store to monitor their shopping habits. And these same devices track how long people have been waiting in line and how long they've been standing behind, you know, like a check stand getting checked out. So what that means is that because the department heads can no longer help each other and get the front end, you know, like cleaned out fast enough, that these monitors are like beeping and going off and sending signals to corporate saying that shit's hitting the fan and stuff's wild and that, you know, like, oh, there's a problem at this store. And this person is, he loves me apparently. That's very troubling. Like, you shouldn't just love someone at first sight like that. I mean, okay, I'll admit, like, the first time I saw my girlfriend, like, the very first moment I saw her, I was just starstruck. I was just like, oh, she is beautiful. I wanna get to know this woman so much. So maybe that's what happened with that guy. He just ran around and said he loves me. It's nice to be loved. I do appreciate it. Your name is a Kemal. So welcome to the video, a Kemal. You made it. I don't know you, so I can't say I love you. And yeah, sorry, man. It's not mutual, man. But you'll find somebody. I believe in you, man. Anyway, guys. So when you work, if you work in a leadership position, you have all these metrics that are working against you. And then here's the thing too: when corporate asks why is your store busy and you're doing nothing about it, you can't just tell them, oh, it's because your stupid program where we're not allowed to check out customers anymore shorted us a whole lot of help and we have no budget. You know, you have to say things like, well, it was a difficult day and it was quite a challenge and we had more customers than expected, but we managed to pull through and here's our numbers and our customer satisfaction is up, right? And you have to do these on these stupid conference calls, which I believe now the company switched to Zoom calls, which is kind of funny. I would love to do a video where I hit up my old company on their Zoom meetings. That would be so funny. But I don't know if my channel would like survive that. I don't know the legalities of Zoom calls and stuff like that. So I'm going to avoid it. You know, we're just going to play it safe and play video games, guys. But we only got a few minutes left on our pork pie, and we're going to end the video here in like about a couple minutes. So I'll let you go do your thing. You know, you can watch it. You can watch actual Albion YouTubers that do PvP and stuff. I know that this is kind of boring for some people, but man, like this is just nice. Just chopping trees and having some casual conversation. Just, you know, I'm like your morning cup of coffee. Like, we went out to a coffee shop. You know, we went out to breakfast at IHOP. You and me, you the viewer, me the YouTuber. And we're sitting there, we're having breakfast. I'm eating a big old omelet, and you're probably having like a breakfast sampler or something. And we're sipping our drinks, and we're having a good time. We're just chilling. Oh, that reminds me. I was in a donut shop like a couple months ago, and these guys, they were chilling, and they were playing Albion Online on their phones. I couldn't believe it. The part of the world I'm from, people generally don't play Albion Online because they don't know what it is. But these two guys, they were playing Albion Online on their phones, and I really wanted to like talk to them about it. I wanted to be like, so who's your favorite Albion Online YouTuber, right? And I kind of got worried that maybe they might recognize my voice or something, so I just like I don't know, I didn't talk to them. I didn't bug them. I didn't want to troll. I didn't want to. Just imagine that though, like you're just chilling in a coffee shop and then suddenly eCourt opens the door and it's like, you know, like angels sing, doves fly in the distance, and you know you're in the presence of a PvP god. It's like, oh man, that would be. No, I'm just playing. I'm not fanboying out or nothing. I'm just trying to be memeing. I'm just trying to be funny, guys. You know how hard it is to talk for 30 minutes straight without shutting the heck up? It's actually a really difficult thing. You have to be like very autismal. That only had one hit. Anyway, guys, I think that's 30 minutes. Our pork pie is now run out. Let's chop one more just for good measure. And there we go. There are no more trees on my screen to chop. So let's see how much we earned. This Avalonian axe is worth 1.23 million, and we have a total earning of 1.442 million. So it's like 200k. We made 200k silver in like 30 minutes. So like this is why I say you should just do dungeons instead, because dungeons will give you combat fame and money. But yeah, that's how much faction points did we earn? We earned 2.333, or I'm sorry, 2,333. So we're almost at the halfway point for the daily in 30 minutes. This is in full tier 8 gear, by the way. So, like, is gathering worth it? Not really. Just do it for fun. If you find this fun and relaxing, do it. You know. Anyway, that's the vid today, guys. We just chopped some trees, had some nice talks. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Leave a like and a comment. Okay, do both. I appreciate everyone that does the combo, that does the YouTube cheat code. It really helps out. I do enjoy you guys helping me out like that. And 80% of you aren't subscribed, and that's fine if you don't want to subscribe because I'm literally just chopping trees and talking. But you know, sometimes I put out guide vids, and sometimes I might put out like extremely profitable secrets in the game. Is this guy following me? I think he's. Oh, he's out here he's out here farming. He's out here doing dungeons. Phantom O2, huh? Okay, anyway, guys, that's the video. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Let me know what you want to see. I know I actually read the comments, and I actually make videos based on what people suggest. Like, someone wanted to see me do gathering in the Avalonian roads, so I made a video, and holy crap, that guy's running for his life. But yeah, let me know what you want to see, and you know, I try to read every comment. I might miss a few, but hey, maybe your video, your idea, your comment will be made into a video, so it's worth a shot. Just let me know, man, because I don't know what you want to see or what you want to do. Anyway, take care, lads. See you tomorrow.